But let's think through this logically. If they're spirit beings, it would be one thing to say they have the appearance of a human. I grant you that. It would be another thing to say they could actually be tangible and have a body and body parts like humans. I think that's problematic, but let's say that. But that still doesn't mean they could procreate. Procreation, we know, would involve DNA. So do spirit beings have DNA that's compatible with humans? That really seems very bizarre to think that not only reproductive organs, but reproductive capacity, reproductive cells that could join with human cells to create a human being or a human hybrid. That goes far beyond anything that the Bible speaks of angels. And in fact, Jesus' words go against that in Matthew 22 when he was addressing something about marriage and the resurrection. He says, don't you even know there is no marriage in the resurrection, but the people in the resurrection are like the angels of heaven. And so you could interpret it very narrowly, well, there's no marriage in heaven, but I think the implication is angelic beings do not procreate. There's no need for them to do so, just as when we are in eternity, we won't need to procreate. And so whether you think of the sexual relationship, number one, it's for procreation. Number two, it's for union of husband and wife in a spiritual way. Well, neither of those purposes would apply at all to angels. And notice they would have had to have the capacity before they're fallen. So it doesn't make any logical sense to me that spirit beings created by God would have the ability to physically procreate with human beings. And if they could, is that still happening today? If not, why not? And could it happen with men? You just open the door to a lot of bizarre questions. And I think the scriptures I've given you where Jesus himself said angels do not marry, there's no procreation, angels are spirits, a spirit doesn't have flesh like you see me have. I think that's pretty strongly against it.